Hello, Wonder VAs! Magandang hapon po and welcome to our free webinar by Vein Philippines. Ako nga po pala si Blessy, one of the social media managers at Vein Philippines with our operations manager, Ma'am Glenna, and the CMO of Vein Philippines, Ma'am Maan. Hello naman kayo dyan, Ma'am.
Hello, good afternoon, Wonder VAs, and welcome to our free weekly webinar brought to you by Bain Philippines.
Hi
Ayan.
everyone! Nagkita-kita ulit tayo ngayong araw na to. So, hope ma-enjoy nyo yung session natin ngayon. It's about CRM. So, mostly ngayon, ang mga hinihingi ng mga client is with CRM experience. So, ito talaga makakatulong sa inyo. So, again, my name is Maan. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Bain Philippines. So,
Ayan.
yes.
Heart naman kayo dyan, guys. Paramdam nyo naman ang pagmamahal. Grabe, March na.
Oh
Sabi
my
nila pag
God,
March na, ano na summer na daw. Nararamdaman nyo na ba yung init?
malamig
Ito,
ba
ma'am,
dito sa amin?
nararamdaman ko na.
Naiipon pa
Medyo,
yung pa dito sa amin, medyo malamig pa.
medyo malamig pa. Medyo ano pa medyo dama pa yung pagka-Valentine's ng paligid, ano. Pero, ayan, happy first day of March. Today is March 1. Saktong-sakto na sinasalubong natin yung buwan na to ng may learnings, 'di ba? Yung
Ah,
mga nagjo-join ngayon ay sino ba dito yung mga first timers? Pwede bang mag-wow? React naman yung ganito. Oh, wow. Paano ba yung wow, Mama and Ma'am Glenna?
ayun
Ganon.
na, madami pa din. Kahit isang taon na tayong nag-uwi. Dami pa din.
Shock na shock sila. Ang dami pa rin natin. Welcome po. And also, we're live on Facebook po dito sa Vame Philippines. Isa lang ang account ng Vame Philippines, guys. Wala po kaming ibang account. So, kung gusto nyo pong mag-join pa sa Zoom link, pwede pa po para makatanggap kayo ng free certificate. O, di ba? Libre na, natuto ka pa. Ayan. So, bago tayo magsimula, the CMO of Vame Philippines, Mama Ann, will explain the house rules of our webinar for today. Go on, ma'am.
Okay. Sa mga dating nanonood ng webinar natin, alam niyo na itong house rule na to. Pero sa mga bago, so ito po. Number one, no bashing or harsh words. So let's be kind to each other, okay? So for example, if you have any questions, we have the Q&A tab. Yung Q&A tab niyo po is makikita niyo sa ibaba ng Zoom. So ang atin pong chat box or yung message box is actually disabled. So, hindi kayo makakapag-chat doon. So, lahat ng question nyo, doon nyo ilalagay sa ating Q&A tab. So, only the admins can actually use the chat box. So, sa chat box naman, doon nyo aabangan ang mga announcement, yung aming social media links, and later yung link for the attendance. Okay? So, we're going to have a game later. For us to easily recognize all of you, you actually have to rename. So, kasi minsan may mga nandito na admin administrator, Zoom user 1. So, i-rename nyo po sana yung sarili nyo sa real name nyo para makilala namin kayo during the games. Okay? So, again guys, stay till the end of the webinar for the attendance so that you can fill out the attendance form and you can get a free certificate from us. But, guys, let's not just attend this webinar just for the certificate. So let's attend this webinar para talagang may matutunan kayo at may apply nyo sa inyong work. Okay? Because like for example, sabi nga ginagawa namin, we're actually giving out this free webinar para matuto kayo, but still we're going to be happy to see you na mag-take action or gamitin itong natutunan nyo dito para sa trabaho nyo. So, six. So, sa mga gusto ng recap, like for example, ay, nakalimutan ko yung mga sinabi niya. Siyempre, medyo mahaba yung webinar. So, for recap, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Work from Home by Bain. And then, we're actually posting all the videos or the videos of the replay of the webinar every week. Lahat po ng webinar namin, past webinar namin nandun po. Pwede nyo po siyang i-recap. And again po we're actually live stream on Facebook. So sa nasa Facebook na gusto magkaroon ng certificate or gusto maki-join sa discussion, please click on the Zoom link na nandun sa post namin sa Facebook and then you can actually join us here. So I think yun lang naman po ang ating house rule. So back to you guys.
Thank you, Mama Ann. Ayan, speaking of, sabi mo nga, ma'am, no, we're doing this. Ang dami kasi nagtatanong, libre talaga, wala kaming babayaran at all. Tapos matututo kami. Parang wala nang ganun ngayon. Pero guys, good news, dito sa Vame Philippines ay merong ganyan. Libre talaga. As in, wala, wala kayong babayaran sa iba to. Nako, sisingilin na kayo pagkatapos ng webinar. Pero dito, mag-enjoy ka na kasi mamaya nga, sabi ni ma'am, may games tayo na may cash prizes pa, o 'di ba? Dito lang 'yan sa Vame Philippines. And we're actually doing this to give back to the virtual assistant industry, 'di ba? Kaya natin 'to ginagawa. And also sa generosity din ng boss ng Vame Philippines. Siya din talaga yung nagpo-push nito na mangyari kasi gusto niya talagang makapag-educate. Sabi niyo kanina, ang daming mga aspiring dito, ang daming mga beginners na gusto talagang pasukin ang virtual assistant world. So this is really, you're really doing a great job, guys, kasi sinisimulan mo na agad yung step 1 na mahirap, yung pag-take ng action. Sinabi ni Mamaan kanina, yung talagang may gagawin ka. So, wag na nating patagalin. I- I-introduce na natin agad-agad yung speaker natin for today na magdi-discuss. Nakikita niyo naman kung ano yung nasa screen namin, no? CRM, Customer Relation Management, na napakagandang topic as a virtual assistant. So we are honored to have with us an expert in this field. Siya po ay ang speaker natin for today na merong napakalawak na experience working directly with brokers, realtors, local agents, and marketing professionals across the United States. Hindi lang sa US, also in Canada, also in Australia, and with over 8 years in the virtual industry, he has worn multiple hats from being a virtual assistant and operations manager to training and managing onshore and offshore VAs. So yung expertise niya dito sa CRM, sa database management, and real estate makes him the perfect guide for today's session. Kaya guys, bigyan naman natin ng maraming virtual heart, virtual applause, and celebrate ang ating guest speaker for today. Let's give a warm welcome to RG Badiola. Come on, guys!
Good afternoon, RG.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you very much for having me. Good afternoon, everyone.
Ayan. Ang daming heart for you, sir. Ayan, bago tayo mag-start, baka pwedeng makahingi naman ng konti lang na background about you. Paano ka ba nagsimula sa pagiging VA? Para naman magka-idea sila.
Okay, so my VA journey started way back around 2017 and 2018, but I started like the actual experience way back 2012. So 2012 up to 2017 to 2018, I work in the corporate industry. So by the way, I'm located in the province. I'm in Bicol, Naga City to be exact. So, but I grew up in Manila. So when we transferred here, like I'm trying to explore other jobs. And I was hired for, a certain company and worked with them for so long. But unfortunately, like I mentioned, 2017, 2018, I ended up my career with them. It was a business call. Definitely, we can't do anything about that. That's very, solid line. So after that, I've already heard about the virtual jobs. But unfortunately, by that time, it was not yet that strong, as I could say. It's not yet that stable since most of my coworkers by that time who are in the office decided to go in Manila, different places around the Philippines to continue their career. But for me, it was really a big gamble. I tried to work from home, starting out, like a newbie, because definitely I'm aware that you could not bring everything that you've learned in the corporate industry. In the VA industry, it was really different. You're on your own. It means wala kang pwedeng pagtanungan. You have to do everything na ikaw lang. So until such time, with few referrals in which I've learned as well that expanding your network through online could definitely help you out and get a job. Knowing different people and referrals as well. That's where I actually started, my VA journey or experience. And of course, the big part was the pandemic around 2020. So that's the time that the VA journey boomed already, the industry, since everything happened online. But when it comes to technology, it was really a challenge. So by the time that I was working around 2018, 2019, so I got few referrals coming from friends and, That's the time that I worked directly with few clients in the United States. Since galing tayo ng corporate, so yung dala lang natin is yung self-confidence and communication skills. But technically, we don't know yet how to do things, right? So in that part where I actually gained out of experience and make a learning like, the basis of my journey to continue as a VA. So everything that you should be learning on being a VA, definitely you should use that because no one could teach you that but only you on your own. So up until now, where I am and what I have, that's where I actually was very thankful that I pursue for a VA career or VA journey. So that was very quick story of my experience. So thank you very much
Thank
po.
you po, Sir RG. The floor is already yours and we wanted to know more about CRM at excited na ang lahat. Tingnan mo naman, Sir, ang dami nag-heart, nag-applause. Kaya the floor is already yours. You may share your screen.
Yep, thank you very much. So I'll be going ahead and share my screen. All right, so I assume that everyone could definitely see my screen. So for today, we'll be talking about customer relationship management tool, or as what we call CRM. So to set your expectation before I actually start the discussion, there are a lot of CRMs out there. And I do assume as well, most of the participants here do already encounter different CRMs. But since there are a lot of CRMs, I could just go through some of the major CRMs that we have right now based on the VA market. So kung iisa-isayin natin yun lahat, kulang yung oras natin, kulang tayo sa araw. So right now, I'll be discussing CRM, the basic things that you need to know about CRM, because if you don't know the basics, well, definitely you'll have a hard time to understand on what is CRM and how CRM helps our clients when it comes to their business. So CRM, let's try to first go through the agenda. So the key topics that we will be talking about is number one, what is a CRM? Advantages and disadvantages of CRM. What is a CRM manager? So you might encounter as well job postings online, hiring CRM managers. What are the current roles that they're doing? What are the skill sets need to be a CRM manager? What are the tools and career path of a CRM manager? So as mentioned earlier, I've been a CRM manager starting 2019 up until now, 2025. And as much as I want to explore another niche, however, I was already stuck with CRM. So another thing is we got to talk about lead management, database management, and automation. These are the common terms that you will be encountering once you've done or you've decided to be a CRM manager. So we'll go through the details of these for you to better understand how a CRM really works. And of course, we're going to talk about the top CRMs that we are being used by clients depending on their LOB or what we call line of business. So ano-ano ba yung mga iba't ibang klaseng CRM na ginagamit ng mga clients nowadays? So you should be able to be updated as well about it because there's a big possibility that you will be landing a job once you understand what are these CRMs. So along with that is I'm going to provide you sample videos of automation, which is a common term that you will be encountering as well once you are a CRM manager. So to set your expectation, another thing is you might hear some jargons that you might not be familiar of or terms that you are not familiar of. I'll try to explain it, as best as I can that you could definitely understand, especially for those who are just starting and trying to understand what is a CRM. So let's start. Let's define CRM. So CRM, as we call it, it's a customer relationship management software. So it helps our clients stay in touch with potential clients or, as they call it, leads by ensuring constant communication. So it's either that they're using a CRM, in providing market updates, offering their services, and depending on the line of business that their client do have. So maraming mga line of businesses, like we have real estate, we have like financial services. So every businesses are using CRM. So having a CRM will be one of the central core in running a client's business. So you will know as well, bakit nga ba kailangan ng CRM ng isang client natin regarding with their business? Ano ba talaga yung pinakamalaking tulong ng CRM sa kanila? So going back, it also allows them to create process and increase business profitability by monitoring sales management and productivity. So nowadays, if some of you guys already work in the corporate industry, if you're observant when it comes to the process that we have in the corporate or call center, as we call it, iba yung operations nila doon versus, the operations that we're doing virtually. So sa virtual kasi, as much as possible, most of our clients nowadays wanted to work only with few VAs, like 1 or 2 VAs, it's already good with them. So having this CRM would definitely help them as well to increase their profitability, which is very good in the business. Because of course, in a business it's very important to have a profit, right? Kung mas marami yung expenses nila in hiring many people and yung ROI nila, as they call it, or return of investment when it comes to production is too much, well, definitely the tendency of that is the business will stop or will not continue. So now the answer that they were able to find out or they were able to get to continue their business and have or to gain more profit is by using a CRM. So again, a CRM is only a abbreviation, but the meaning of that is it is a customer relationship management software. So it's a software that our clients are using to actually increase their profitability. It's either that they want to create new processes, to less expenses when it comes to their business. And of course, this is the central core running when it comes to a client's business. So CRM is very important. So as I mentioned, CRM is very important. However, CRM do have as well advantages and disadvantages. So we should be aware or we should know what are the advantages and disadvantages of a CRM. Bakit? Because once you've been hired as a CRM manager, it doesn't necessarily mean that whatever CRM that your client is using is you will stick on that. So bakit ganun yung nasabi mo, RG? The answer is working with several realtors and regardless of their business, working with different clients, they have already a CRM in place. However, most of the clients that I've worked with are already in the part where they wanted to transition from an old CRM that they're using going to a new CRM. So once you are a CRM manager, it doesn't necessarily mean that doon ka lang, kumbaga, gagawin mo lang, hahawakan mo lang yung CRM nila, you will operate the CRM and that's it. No, being a CRM manager is you will also provide recommendation to the clients which best CRM that they wanted to use. So it doesn't mean whatever the CRM of your client is using right now, it will be the 100% CRM that they will be using in the future. Because again, take in consideration market changes, business changes, and everything changes, right? Nothing is permanent. So your client might decide to migrate from an old CRM going to a new CRM. So we're going to talk about first the advantages of a CRM. So number one is the improved customer relationship. So bakit nga ba siya advantage? Because it helps our clients' businesses to personalize communication and build a strong communication when it comes to their leads or customers by providing constant updates. Because nowadays, hindi na tayo yung tulad nung dati that if we want to talk to a certain client, for those people who work in the corporate industry, na nagtatawag tayo sa client, like, hi, good day, my name is RG, how are you doing today? I'm with this, blah, blah, blah. Hindi na ganun. Nowadays, since we're already on a new generation and automated generation, as I could say, we actually use now automation as a communication. So automation when it comes to sending text messages, sending emails, whatever point of communication that the client could use to reach out to potential leads or customers that they have. So that's one of the advantages of having a CRM. Next is enhanced sales performance. So being a sales manager, or sorry, a CRM manager, you're also tracking sales. So you need to make sure if you're handling a certain part of a CRM or a CRM focusing on sales, you should be able to use efficiency. So identifying sales opportunities within the current CRM that you're using. So this go back to the part where I've mentioned that once you've handled a certain CRM, it doesn't mean that you're stick already with the current software that you're using. So there's a big possibility it might change. And again, one of your tasks is to make sure that kung ano man ang ginagamit yung CRM nowadays, it's still efficient, it's still, within your client's need. Kasi kung hindi na, of course, you need to take in consideration yung expenses. Kasi binabayaran ng client yan. So, of course, you need also to be like thinking like a business owner, not only like a VA, like, a normal person working for a client. So next is increased productivity. So like I mentioned, automating repetitive tasks, yung mga paulit-ulit, mga data entry, and follow-ups for a certain sales, for a certain lead or client. Going back again, like I mentioned, hindi na siya tulad nung dati na, although ngayon, meron pa namang gumagawa nun, but most of the client in the United States and other parts of the world are more fond of communicating automated, like sending through, variant or a lot of text messages through CRMs, through emails, reaching out to their potential leads or clients regarding with their business. So, mas maganda yung ganon because when it comes to cost, mas makakamura nga naman talaga ang client. Let's say, for example, they're gonna hire 100 people to do outbound calling o yung magtatawag for a certain client para makakaroon sila ng profit. Magkano naman yung ibabayad nila ron versus, availing a certain CRM that would meet their need and mag-hire lang sila ng isang CRM manager to actually automate everything para makapag-send ng maraming text messages, maraming emails, because like I mentioned, nowadays, nasa automated generation na tayo, so our communications are already on automatic mode. So next is centralized data access. So all customer information is stored in one place, allowing easy access for all team members across departments. So that's also one of the advantages of having a CRM because there are a lot of VAs now sa panahon ngayon that are currently working with their co-VAs. I mean, they're a part of a team. So, para mas madali yung pag-manage nila ng database nila, they're using a CRM. Versus, having like multiple files trying to look for a certain part where they're trying to identify saan nga ba yung ganito, saan yung ganyan. So, at least having a CRM, everything is all in one place. And of course, your client, it's more convenient for the client, especially if your client is traveling. Mahilig siya mag-travel. He goes on business meetings and marami din siyang mga pinupuntahan na ibang states or countries, to do business. So CRM would be a very big help for them because I've encountered clients as well sharing my own experience. Lahat ng mga nakatrabaho kong clients, lahat nagta-travel. So, it doesn't mean na hindi ko sila nakakausap ko sila. Pero most of the messages that I'm getting is, hey RG, I'm currently on a plane. I'll talk to you once the plane landed. Yung mga ganun. So, mas maganda na meron silang CRM because everything is centralized. Next is data-driven insights. So, CRM analytics provide valuable insights into customer behavior, allowing for informed decision-making. So in advantage of a CRM, we could definitely see there or if you have the skills of data analytics, that's one of the common, like skills that they're looking for a CRM manager, in which you could definitely read through data, like what's the current status or what's currently happening within the business. Because nowadays, automated na nga tayo, even reports could be generated inside a CRM. So your client could definitely see as well if the business is growing or the business is not growing, or what are the challenges that we're facing when it comes to the business of your client. So maganda yung ganun, because not like before, like I mentioned way back, hindi naman ganun kadali malaman eh. You have really to gather everything to actually provide you the answer. Because before you could conclude, most of the businessmen or most of the clients nowadays, they don't really conclude on a certain part of a decision making in a business unless they do have a data with them. Remember that. That is very important. Being a VA, don't just be on a part where you conclude everything immediately or instant without a data na nakikita. Because most of the clients nowadays are data-driven sila. So if wala kang justification, if you don't have any data, well, you don't have the right to provide a recommendation. You should always have a data with you. And paano mo magagawa yun? Of course, through CRM. So without the help of CRM, how could you provide data? How can you show a client that, hey, let's say for example, hey, Mr. Smith, upon checking in our CRM, it seems that our sales are dropping. So at least Mr. Smith could identify na, oo nga, bumabagsak yung sales natin. So what do you recommend? So through data, you could definitely provide recommendations to your client on best things to do about the business. So lahat yun nagagawa ng CRM. What else? Better customer service. So quick access to customer history and details enables faster and more personalized support. So mas maganda yung communication kasi like I mentioned, automated na nga tayo lahat. So mas madali yung communication through email, through text, especially in other countries. Lahat sila nag-check na lang ng email, or they're saying that, hey, just send me a text message and I'll go through it. Yung mga ganun na communication. So what else? Improve team collaboration. So if you are working in a team, and especially if you're a team for a certain client, well, collaborating with your teammates using the CRM, it's more easier and more better to actually discuss what is the best things to do when it comes to the business. So mas mapapaganda yung mga developments nyo or proposals nyo when it comes to the client on what are the best things to do when it comes to the business if you are aware on, the CRM that you're using. So kung walang CRM, mahirap yon. Like I mentioned before, mano-mano lahat. Ngayon, mas maganda ngayon kasi lahat automated na. So next is scalability. So most CRM systems can adapt a growing business and changing needs. So yung isang maganda about CRM, having a CRM in a business of a client is it could definitely support what is the need of a certain client, regardless of the business. Kung real estate man yan, digital marketing man yan, financial man yan, whatever other line of businesses that we have out there. So mas maganda yung meron silang CRM that could definitely meet whatever needs that they have. Let's say, for example, there is a client, RG, I have here a CRM that I need for digital marketing, which is very in demand nowadays. So what is the best CRM that we could use for a digital marketing? So it may be Zoho. So kung yun yung napili ng client mo and that's already the CRM of your client, so definitely it could, help out the business to actually grow and to gain more profit. Bakit? Kasi kung walang profit yung business, of course, saan tayo kumukuha ng sahod natin? Nandun sa sa part na yun. So improving and knowing the best CRM for a certain client could definitely help out a lot, not only for yourself as a VA, but also for your client's needs or for the business. However, for the advantages of having this CRM, of course, meron namang kapalit yun. May kabaliktaran yun. Ano ba yung disadvantage ng CRM? So number one, high implementation cost. Bakit? So I mentioned already in the advantages na may possibility na makapag-save ng cost si client when it comes to the business. Pero may kabaliktaran din yun. Bakit? Kasi the disadvantage is setting up and integrating a CRM system can be expensive. So, depende yon. So, depende yun sa client mo. May mga client kasi na galante. Hindi ko naman sa sinasabing lahat, no? But there are certain clients that I've worked with as well na tama lang yung budget nila. So, you should be able to provide a recommendation which best CRM that they could use na pasok dun sa budget nila. So, there are also clients in which alam na nila yun yung kailangan nila pero they could not really meet the amount needed to purchase that certain CRM. So you need to find an alternative. So yun yung disadvantages nun. Pag meron kang, hindi ko naman sinasabi that you need to look for a very good client, but in case you've encountered a certain client who is like 50-50, pag sinabi natin 50-50, it means that they could definitely purchase it, but not really at a high cost. Kasi pag bumili sila ng isang CRM, they're paying it per license. So, kung sa operations, in a call center or contact center management, per seat yun. So, ibig sabihin, kada isang upuan. Pero now, we're in the virtual industry, so it's per license. So, binabayaran nila yun. And there's a certain amount for that. Number two, learning curve. Disadvantages of having a CRM. Yeah, I do really admit, this is one of the biggest challenges of having a CRM. That's why I'm not saying this, no, but for certain people that I've worked with, pagtingin nila sa pag CRM manager ka, malaki yung kita mo. Pero in reality, yeah, hindi ko naman sinasabing kino-confirm na ganun, but there is really a big possibility that you could have a high amount of money being a CRM manager. However, the challenge there is the learning curve. Because on a daily basis, in a daily operational situation, lalo na pag CRM yung hawak mo, everything changes. Like I mentioned, nothing is constant. Walang permanent. Walang permanent pag hawak mo ang CRM. Today, it's working. Tomorrow, it may not. So, it's a trial and error. So, yun yung isang disadvantage doon of having a CRM. But of course, if you do have the right skill and you have the technical background, and you are willing to do trial and error, hindi ka madaling sumuko, tulad ng pagsuko sa'yo ng iba. Hindi, joke lang. So, pagsuko mo pagdating sa paghawak ng CRM, well, definitely, you could overcome this challenge or disadvantage of a CRM. Number three, resistance of change. So, some employees might resist adopting a new system, which is a very common scenario. This is a very common scenario in every industry, regardless kung galing ka ng call center, VA ka man, there are really people who are resisting to change. So it means they're not getting out of their comfort zone. So ayaw nilang i-adapt kung ano man yung mga bago ngayon. For certain reasons that, number one, it might be working for them, but for how long? Because technology nowadays is very fast. Napakabilis. As in talaga. You need to cope up with the current changes right now. Data quality concerns. So maintaining accurate and up-to-date customer data within the CRM is crucial for its effectiveness. So you need to make sure if you're handling a CRM, all of the data inside that CRM should be up-to-date. So let's say, for example, your client do have like 3,000 leads as an example. Actually, 3,000 maliit pa yan. Pero for me, 3,000 leads in a CRM, you should be able to make sure that everything is up to date. So if you're handling that type of task, you need to make sure that you need to think of a way that you could update them automatically. So doon po papasok yung automation. That's where your skills would be going in. But of course, that would be one of the challenges or biggest challenges for some of the VAs that we have right now, and especially with your clients. So, kailangan up-to-date lahat yan. Kasi pag hindi yan up-to-date, there's a big possibility that, it might not work or that might trigger a big problem for your client. Next is complexity of features. So advanced CRMs can be overwhelming, which is definitely true. Hindi natin maano yan, matatanggal. Talagang totoo yan. And leading to confusion and inefficient use. Being a CRM manager or handling a CRM, you need to make things happen regardless of the situation. So based on experience, most of the clients that I was able to work with, they're saying that, hey RJ, I want to make things work. Palaging ganun yung sinasabi nila. Sabi ko, parang ang bigat eh. Parang ano siya, it's a really big responsibility because like I mentioned, CRM is one of the central core of a business. So if you were not able to run that core, how could the business function? So ano yung sinasabi doon? You know, there are a lot of things that you need to take in consideration. You need to sacrifice, study. You know, it will eat a lot of your time, but definitely work-life balance pa rin. But you should be able to balance everything. And whatever learnings that you have, it could not be teach immediately. Kasi meron tayo mga natututunan pagdating sa CRM na tayo lang din ang nakakaalam. And definitely, we're the ones who gonna resolve it along the way. So we need to be able to overcome, you know, the overwhelming features of a certain CRM by, number one, research. May Google naman. You know, take a look at, read, you know, articles online. Kasi lahat naman ng CRM may mga websites yan eh. In your free time, try to read. Visit the websites of a certain CRM. Try to look for their features, how they work. May YouTube na, which is very functional and very helpful. And of course, we have also tutorials nowadays. So, mas madali na siya. Integration challenges. Again, this is one of the biggest challenges that I've also encountered, you know, in a CRM. Integration issues. Very common yan. Especially for clients who are saying that, hey, RG, I need this function to work. Then sasabihin ko, unfortunately, that feature is not available due to integration issues. Diba? Talagang common siya. That is one of the disadvantages of a CRM software. So again, CRM, it's a trial and error scenario as well. Some things might be working today, tomorrow it might not. Data privacy concerns. So nowadays, hindi naman na ito nangyayari. But before, the technology that was used for a certain CRM is not really yet that secure like what we have right now. So again, time goes by, it's very fast. Way back 2017, 2018, the CRMs that I've used, hindi pa ganun ka complex or hindi pa ganun talaga yung security features niya, hindi pa ganun ka-solid as I could say. So madali siyang ma-hack, madali siyang makuha because nowadays, you know, there are a lot of hackers out there since we're doing everything online. And yung karamihan ng mga CRMs ngayon, hindi naman na siya kailangan i-install. Cloud-based na siya. So, meaning cloud-based, ibig sabihin, ina-access mo siya through a web browser. So, hindi na siya yung kailangan like Office that you need to install in your computer. So, yun yung mga advantages and disadvantages of having a CRM. But in general, you know, you are the one who could definitely identify or distinguish what would be the best CRM for your client on a certain line of business that your client do have, taking consideration disadvantages and disadvantages of the CRM that they have, or in case that your client is planning, kumbaga nasa part pa lang siya na kukuha pa lang ako ng CRM. So at least you have an idea na, ito pala yan. Kailangan ganito. Pag ito yung CRM na kinuha mo, ito yung mangyayari. Pag ito yung kinuha mo CRM, ganito pala yan. So, ano lang yan? Kumbaga, meron siyang pros and cons. Okay? So, it's more on advantages because these advantages, this is more about skills. Kailangan mo lang talagang mag-aaral or you need to do research and extensive learning or reading articles online. All right. So moving forward, what is a CRM manager? So we're talking about CRM. So of course, if there's a CRM, there's also a CRM manager. This is a common term that you're seeing for some job postings online that, hey, we're looking for a CRM manager who is proficient when it comes to Zoho, Salesforce, yung mga ganun. So I'll be discussing with you or sharing with you what is a CRM manager, role, skills, tools, and career path. So this role involves managing the CRM system, which is given, which is a technology used to manage a company's interactions with customers and potential leads. So the CRM manager sits within the marketing or sales team and is responsible for using insights for customer data to drive strategies that enhance customer engagement, retention, and sales growth. So to make the information short and simple, being a CRM manager, it's a role in which you do need to collaborate and communicate with your client, your co-teammates, kung may mga co-teammates ka man sa team. If you're in charge of handling a certain CRM, you need to collaborate and talk with them regarding with the CRM that you are handling. So, ang duty mo is to make sure that your CRM is, number 1, efficient. Number 2, it's up to date. Number 3, it fit your client's need. So, yun yung pinakatrabaho ng isang CRM manager. Sorry. So, ano yung mga responsibilities of being a CRM manager? So, yun nga, nabanggit natin kanina that there's a system management. Of course, you're in charge of handling a certain CRM. Customer data analysis, which is dealing with reports. So, it's your duty and responsibility to show to the client what's currently happening. Ano na ba nangyayari? So, ginagawa yan lahat through CRM. So, as a comparison, back in the days, or in the day, manual pa. So, Excel pa noon, Google Sheet, talagang lahat nandun lang. Nowadays, kadalasan lahat nasa CRM na, doon mo nakita yung reports, yung numbers, analytics. Sorry for the term for those who are not familiar. But majority, lahat ng mga reports or numbers na kailangan na malaman ng client mo, nandun na lahat sa CRM. So, it's your duty and responsibility to make sure to update your client what's currently happening through the data inside CRM. Strategic planning. So executing a CRM strategy and improve customer engagement. So you could definitely develop a certain process to make things more easier when it comes to the operations of your client's business. So through CRM, definitely you could see there, mas madali palang gawin yung ganito. Diba? Mas mapapadali yung mga trabaho kung ganito yung gagawin natin through CRM. So definitely, it doesn't mean that you need to actually be like, kailangan meron kang strong technical background. What I could say is, as long as you know how to read, certain details and understand certain details inside the CRM, and you should be good. Kasi madali na lang yan gawin once you are already on the part where you understand how a certain CRM works. Let's say, for example, Go High Level. Go High Level nowadays is very in demand. Some of the VAs are paying high amount of money to actually be trained for Go High Level. But in reality, if you do know how to actually understand how a Go High Level CRM works, well, definitely you could start from there. Kasi nothing starts from the top and continue on their way up, if that makes sense. Kasi lahat naman yan nag-uumpisa sa basics. If you don't know the basics, well, definitely you would have a hard time, really how to handle a certain CRM. Cross-functional collaboration, working closely with marketing sales, like I mentioned, it's more on a collaboration and communication with your client. Let's say, for example, in a certain business, real estate, let's say, for example, there's a month, hindi naman siya example, talaga nangyayari siya. There's a certain month in real estate na talagang napakahina ng sales. Bakit? Anong month yun? May month kasi na malakas yung snow sa US. So pag malakas yung snow sa US, hindi lahat ng mga realtors and brokers could definitely sell a home. Kasi it's either na nakababad siya sa snow or maraming yelo dun sa daan. Diba? And take in consideration the location as well. Kung medyo nasa part yun na talagang malakas yung snow, may hirapan sila mag-show ng property or they could definitely have a hard time selling the property. So definitely, in relation to that, you should be able to actually use the CRM, to guide through your client on an alternative process to do to overcome the challenge that they have on the business. So it's more on providing recommendation. Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, hindi lang yan na parang meron kang CRM na software, nandiyan ka na. Hindi lang yun. Being a CRM manager is really a big responsibility. You're like the owner, ikaw na yung pumalit dun sa may-ari, as I could say. Although that there's an owner of the business, but definitely you are the ones in charge in providing recommendation for the owner. Ikaw yung nakakapagsabi, parang ano kanila tawag dito. May term sila rin parang ikaw yung nagbibigay sa kanila ng idea on what to do. Because they're more focused on certain things like expanding the business, gaining more profit. Pero paano nila magagawa yon without your recommendation? And paano ka makakagawa ng recommendation? Through CRM. You should be able to see in the CRM na, eto na pala tayo. Sir, baka naman, ganito na yung gawin natin, ganyan. And of course, your client would definitely listen to you and you have the data inside the CRM that you could show to them na, ganito kasi yan, ito yung sinasabi ng data. And numbers don't lie. That's really true. So, next is reporting and forecasting. Like I mentioned, ito na yung pinag-uusapan natin. Sa reporting, everything should be shared with your client. Kailangan alam ng client mo kung ano yung nangyayari. It's not really, a mandatory that you need to update them on a daily basis. Kasi yun nga, may mga client nga talaga na given consideration like they're traveling, they're busy with their family, they have a business trip, kung ano man yung ginagawa ng client mo. And you're the one in charge handling the CRM. You should be able to show them or have a communication with them on a weekly, on a monthly, depende yan sa usapan nyo. And from there, you could show them that, hey, Mr. Smith, this is the current line of the business. And this report is showing to you how our leads are doing, what are the properties that are currently in pending. Yung mga ganun na scenario. Kasi ang kinagandahan din of being a CRM manager is you could definitely provide a recommendation to your client. You're like really the owner. Hindi lang yung ikaw lang yung CRM manager. Yung parang ikaw lang yung nandiyan ka lang para hawakan yung CRM nila, automate ng ganito, operate ng ganito. Hindi ganun. Pag CRM manager ka, you have the opportunity and capability to actually provide recommendation to the client. Hey, this is what I'm seeing based on our CRM. Okay, doon na kayo magko-collaborate niyan. Kung meron kayong team, marketing team, mag-market kayo ng ganito ganyan. So you could definitely tell them, it's not like mandating them on what to do, but you could definitely tell them on what are the best things to do based on the data that you are seeing inside the CRM. So of course, data quality assurance. So ensuring the accuracy and cleanliness of customer data within the CRM. So you need to make sure that everything is up to date and meron yan lagi na sinatawag. I'm not sure, but based on my experience when I was not yet a database manager, it's very random or seldom that I was signing a contract that do have NDA. Meron naman siyang NDA pero hindi siya ganun ka-specific. Nowadays, if you are a CRM manager and you were hired of being a CRM manager, the NDA or non-disclosure agreement, napakahaba. As in, depende pa yan sa client na papasukan mo kung anong industry niya. Real estate ba yan? Digital marketing ba yan? O kung financial ba yan? Yung NDA nila is very, very long and very, very strict. Bakit? Because, yun nga, having a CRM in the business, everything is in the CRM. So it's very important. Napaka-importante. Kaya yung mga nangyaring database breach, mga ganon, yung kung may narinig kayo. May nag-leak na information for a certain client. Sino may hawak ng database? Mga ganon na scenario. So it's very important. You need to make sure that every data is well secured and you are well organized when it comes to the current CRM that you're using, not only within the CRM, but of course to the unit or system that you are using. Kasi everything starts from you. Kumbaga, lahat manggagaling sa'yo. It's not within your client, it's not within your teammate, it's within you who is handling CRM. So, required skills. Ano ba yung mga kailangan of being a CRM manager? Technical proficiency. For me, if you're gonna rate it from 1 to 10, hindi naman kailangan 10 ka, hindi naman kailangan 9.5 ka. All you have to do is just read. Read and understand on how things work. Again, handling a CRM is a trial and error. Hindi siya ganun kadalas na kailangan perfect na kaagad na gumagana lahat. Analytical thinking, of course, you need to be able to understand what's currently happening based on the data inside CRM. Project management, of course, you should be able to be skilled planning, execution, and management to oversee various CRM initiatives. So project management, by the way, project management and CRM is different. To make it short and simple, a project management tool is regarding with task. It's an automated to-do task list for project management. CRM is involving operations, communication, potential leads, sales. Yun yung fino-focus ng CRM. So don't be confused. Communication skills, like I mentioned, you need to collaborate with your client. You need to also to collaborate with your fellow team members when it comes to handling CRM. Customer focus mindset. So a deep understanding of a customer's need. So yun nga, sinabi ko kanina, lahat tumatakbo na via CRM. So everything when it comes to communication is going through a certain CRM. So you need to make sure that all of the details inside the CRM, not only like the lead information, like the email address, hindi mga ganun. Kailangan din, kasi nagtitrigger ng notification yan sa client or sa lead or sa customer. So you need also to make sure that the message is very clear and precise. Hindi yung parang, although we have AIs nowadays, pero mas maganda yung tinatawag nilang may personal touch. So personal touch that they know that the message came from a real person versus receiving a message that they are thinking that it just came from an AI. Problem-solving abilities, again, like I mentioned, handling a CRM, it's like, a trial and error. Huwag kang kaagad sumuko. Everything needs to be done accordingly. And it doesn't necessarily mean that once you handled a certain issue in the CRM, wala nang lunas yun. Unless that the customer or the support of that CRM already told you that, hey, RG, it's a well-known issue siya. Wala tayong magagawa. Kasi may nangyayari talagang gano'n. Most of the clients are aware that, handling a CRM is very sensitive and it's not really that easy. And kung magka-problema man sa CRM, wag yung client yung tawagin nyo. Kasi karamihan sa atin, not being biased naman, and I'm talking in general, most of the people that I work with, pag may problema yung CRM, yung client yung tinatawagan. Which is, you could just inform your client about the current problem that you have inside the CRM. But if your client will be the one to solve the problem inside the CRM, it's not job of your client. It's your job to make sure that the CRM is functioning well. So, paano mo gagawin yon? So, kailangan tumawag ka or you should be able to communicate with the customer support of a certain CRM that you're using. Okay? Marketing knowledge. Basic marketing lang naman. Di naman kailangan may strong knowledge ka when it comes to marketing. It's just the basic ones. So, understanding, the current markets nowadays based on the line of business of your client. And of course, the very important one, attention to detail. So this is very important, especially for clients who are just starting and building their CRM. Bakit? Because your client will provide you their overview of what they want to happen in the CRM. Let's say, for example, real estate. Hey, RG, I want the CRM to function like this, and this, and this, and this. You need to capture all of those scenario and make it happen inside the CRM. Bakit? Kasi yun yung kailangan ng client mo, and that's good for the business. Kaya nga sila nag-avail ng CRM to actually have that service. So if you're not attention to detail or you're not paying attention, well, definitely everything will just go to waste. Masasayang lang, and your client will be disappointed. So just make sure that once your client provided you a certain instruction on what to do inside the CRM, please pay attention. And nowadays, meron na tayong mga automated na mga note taker. You could use that when you have meetings with them. Kasi kadalasan pag nagkakaroon ng collaboration with the CRM, meeting yan. It's either that you're on cam, you're sharing your screen, you're doing the same thing. Kasi virtual na, madaganda na yung technology ngayon. So you could definitely show them on what's happening, and they could tell you what they want through virtual. So you should be able to capture everything. Because if not, well, definitely, your job might be on the line, or your client will be not happy with you. All right. So these are the responsibilities and required skills of a certain CRM manager. So the career path and growth, definitely this is based on a company. So meron tayong senior CRM manager, meron din tayong director of CRM and chief customer officer. Again, it may vary on the current company or client that you'll be working with. But most of the people that I've worked with, they have this process of career path. So you were hired as a CRM manager, and now you were promoted as a senior director, and now you are the head of, the chief customer operations of the CRM that you're handling. So now we're gonna continue regarding with the top CRMs. I assume that all of you can see my screen. So here are the top CRMs being used now in the VA market. So meaning that ito yung mga top CRMs that the clients prefer to use versus the other CRMs that is out there. So like I mentioned, napakaraming CRMs, but these are the top for 2024 and 2025. So I'll start with Zoho or Zoho CRM or Zoho CRM Plus. They're just one CRM. So ano ba yung meron sa Zoho? Bakit ito yung palaging nakukuha or gusto ng mga clients natin? Because definitely Zoho CRM contains everything. It means that if they want to have a communication via digital marketing, kung digital marketing man yung line of business nila or real estate, they could definitely do it inside CRM ng Zoho. Kasi meron capability si Zoho na mag-design ng certain image para gawing marketing ng isang client. Let's say, for example, gusto nila mag-highlight ng property or a certain property that they want to sell, pwede nilang gawin yun sa loob ng CRM ng Zoho. Yung iba kasi ang ginagawa, in comparison, nagde-design sila ng image or a certain property, manual pa yon. It's either that they're using Photoshop, kung ano-ano pa yung mga editing softwares na ginagamit nila. Not unlike in Zoho, everything is in there. So they could definitely maximize that feature. And once na nagawa na nila yung design doon sa loob, definitely they could send out, doing cold mailings. Kasi yun nga, automated na nga tayo. So lahat pwede na nila gawin doon sa Zoho. Meron din tayong Salesforce. So most of for those people that were able to use Salesforce already. So I was able to use Salesforce before in the corporate industry for documentation and sales. So most of the market right now is focusing on sales and marketing, regardless of the line of business, kung real estate man yan o kung ano pa man yan. But definitely it involves sales. So from the word itself, Salesforce, So mas maganda siyang gamitin kasi definitely the client could have an all-in-one place when it comes to, maximizing their marketing. Pero hindi siya tulad ng Zoho na nakakapag-edit ka or you could definitely insert like an image. Pwede naman din, pero hindi siya ganun kalawak gaya ng Zoho. So it's more on monitoring sales and progress lang. HubSpot, this is a very common CRM that you are encountering nowadays. Most of the clients are in demanding or they're demanding CRM managers or VAs who are skilled when it comes to HubSpot. Actually, ang HubSpot, hindi naman siya ganun ka-complicated gamitin. It's just that there are many integrations that you could do inside HubSpot. Ganun naman din sa Zoho and Salesforce. It's just that for, startup businesses and small businesses, definitely HubSpot would be the perfect fit for a certain client. Tsaka karamihan din ngayon ng mga gumagamit ng HubSpot since we have already AI, may artificial intelligence na tayo. So kayang-kaya nang i-accommodate ni HubSpot ang mga features ng mga hinahanap ng isang client who is just, starting up when it comes to their business. So hindi naman ibig sabihin na Zoho, Salesforce, and HubSpot, they're all CRMs, but again, their features may vary. Depende pa rin yan kung anong line of business ng client mo. Meron din tayong Insightly. So, Insightly is more focusing on sales, marketing, service, applications, that the client is looking for. However, may mga part din na parang may kulang din sa Insightly. So, hindi pa siya ganun kalawak tulad nung ibang CRMs that I've showed you like Zoho, Salesforce, and HubSpot. Less annoying CRM from the word itself, less annoying siya. So, napakadali niyang gamitin, especially for startup businesses. Kasi most of the clients nowadays, they just want to start with a certain CRM in which they could import or stock up their leads. Kasi yun yung pinaka-importante sa isang CRM manager is you cannot really function or work with a certain CRM if you don't have any leads with you. So definitely, less annoying CRM could just provide them minimal support when it comes to their leads. So it's very straightforward, hindi pa siya ganun ka-complicated. And again, it may vary on your client's business. Zendesk. Zendesk is a well-known CRM as well. Before, Zendesk was known as a help desk. So ngayon, since, like I mentioned, CRM evolves. So nag-evolve na rin yung mga support natin pagdating sa CRM. So yung Zendesk nowadays is being used now for sales na din, sales monitoring, powered by AI na din. May customer support din siya. Actually, all of the CRMs that I've mentioned, they do have their own customer support. All you have to do is just visit their websites and definitely you could, have the option of, let's say, contact us, yung mga ganun na scenario. Because, again, your clients will be not the one to do it. You could just inform them of whatever possible concern that you have when it comes to the CRM. Pero pagdating sa troubleshooting and functionalities, kayo pa rin yung gagawa nun. So I have here a sample automation and workflow. So basically, these are, some of the projects that I've created personally. So meaning I was the one who designed these projects. So based from the works or clients that I've worked with before. So scenario-based automation projects. So ano ba yung mga yon? Number one, meron tayong automation for recruitment team using Monday.com CRM. So Monday.com, actually, that's my bread and butter. Because when I started way back 2017, 2018 of being a CRM manager, Monday.com pa lang yung talagang pinaka-platform na ginamit namin or I was able to experience that. Na nag-start talaga yung Monday.com, hindi tulad ng Monday.com ngayon. So there's really a big difference. So yung project noon was for me to automate. When we say automate, by the way, for the VAs who are not familiar with it, when we say automate from the word itself, automation, we need to do everything with less minimal human intervention. It means hindi na kailangan pang may intervention ng isang tao to do a certain task. Kaya nga sa tinawag na automatic. So let's say for example, we could do now like a sequence or a scenario that could trigger a lot of emails to different leads. Kung meron kayong 10,000 na leads, you could definitely trigger an automated email to them. So hindi na yung kailangan na iisa-isahin mo pa sila. So going back, automation for recruitment team using Monday.com CRM. Basic workflow automation demo using Go High Level. Actually, I have this as well created for a quick demo for a client because the client, para ako nagpo-promote ng CRM. So, kadalasan kasi, like I mentioned, hindi naman lahat ng clients do know how to use a certain CRM. If they hire a certain CRM manager, it doesn't mean that you should know everything. Hindi ganon. Ang pinaka-masasuggest ko lang, if you're a CRM manager, you should do your homework. Basic. Know the basics. Ano ba yung ginagawa ng isang CRM? Ano ba yung functionality nun? Yun lang. And definitely, for more details about GHL, I've checked the YouTube channel of Vein. There was a certain video there for the GHL or Go High Level tutorial. You could visit their channel through YouTube and check out the details. Promotion din. Decision tree created through Microsoft Excel. So I mentioned way back 2017, 2018. Wala pa masyado nung CRM and automation is not yet that developed. So 2019, 18, 17, those years bago mag-pandemic, manual pa lahat. Although we're using CRM just to store leads, track progress, sales reports, yun lang. Not unlike today that CRMs are really automated. Lahat nandun na. Lahat ng operations on your core running operations, nandun na lahat sa CRM. So, I'll try to share this videos that I could definitely show you on a later part because it could definitely, eat a lot of time. But when you watch these videos, you might hear jargons or terms that you're not familiar of. That's why we have Google. Ako rin noon when I actually started to share with you, hindi ganon ka strong yung mga term familiarity ko. Medyo or talagang nahirapan din ako. All you have to do is just read and research on certain things about the current task or niche that you have. So let me just try to kung nandito siya. Okay. So I guess I'll just have to share it na lang or I could just send it kasi recorded naman to eh. So I could just upload it through the website or the YouTube channel of VAME where this webinar would be posted. I'll post there or share with you a link where it contains the automation for, the projects that I've created. I'm not saying that you should be doing the same, but at least you have an extensive idea on how things work. Because if you don't know how things work, it will be really a big challenge with you on how you would handle this in the future in case that you will be hired for this type of niche or position. So this is my favorite quote. It really aligns with, the CRM. Without sacrifice, there can be no victory. Bakit? Because definitely when you are handling a certain software or CRM or a customer relationship management tool, you need really to sacrifice your time. It would really eat a lot of your time for you to better understand the process and, the things that your client wanted to happen to a certain CRM. That is really important. Kumbaga, may kasabihan nga in Tagalog, kung walang tiyaga, walang nilaga. But one thing that I could share with you is, once you were able to do a certain automation or process inside the CRM, you should be able to explain properly to your client how it worked. because this is one of the common challenges that I was able to encounter for few VAs that reached out to me and asked me for help regarding with CRMs. They could not really explain how things work inside a certain CRM. So, napakadali lang naman yan eh. Hindi mo naman kailangan pahirapan ang sarili mo. So, again, CRM, one major role of a CRM is to make your life easier and, help you out when it comes to your niche or to the current task that you're doing. So, wag mo masyadong pahirapan ang sarili mo. Ang pinaka-technique lang na kailangan mong gawin is if you were able to create a process inside a CRM and ikaw mismo yung gumawa, or if you were able to learn it via YouTube or what, you should be able to understand paano nangyari yun. Hindi mo naman kailangan sabihin sa client mo na, hey client, Mr. Smith, I've done this is the first part, hindi naman kailangan ganong kadetalye. But if you really understand how it worked, well, definitely you could explain it directly with your client. Masasabi mo na, this function worked because number one, the form or, the link that was created, once you click on that, it would provide you this type of window. Yung mga ganun na bagay, hindi mo naman kailangan mag-research pa or kailangan mag-Google pa or mag-dictionary pa to actually explain everything. As long as you understand how things work, in which this is the main topic that we're talking about, CRM. If you know things, how it works, well, definitely you could answer or deliver the questions that your client might be having in line with the CRM. So, again, going back to the quote, without sacrifice, there can be no victory. Of course, it will be, within your end. It's everything within your end. It's not within your client. It's not within the CRM. It's you. So if there is a saying that AI will replace us in the near future, well, definitely I don't believe on that because AI cannot or could not operate a certain CRM. Nandun lang siya to help out, certain operations or certain automations, pero kailangan pa rin yung patakbuhin ng tao. So as long as you are there and, saying na, hindi, AI, kaya patakbuhin yan. O sige nga, paano makakapag-log in ang AI sa CRM? Nandun lang siya. Pero for them to function as AI, there need to be a person to operate the software to actually make the AI work. So, ganun lang. So that's it. So, if you have any questions, actually, I've seen a lot of questions already in the question box. I'll try to answer them one by one. For the video, again, I'll just post it through the YouTube. I'll just ask help from Ma'am Bless since she is the social media manager from Vein para ma-upload yun doon. So, yun lang. Thank you.
Alright. Ayan, guys. Bigyan naman natin ng maraming heart, applause. Celebrate si Sir RG for giving everything about CRM. And now is the time para magtanong at i-take nyo yung opportunity na to. Kung may mga question kayo for Sir RG, go on. I-type nyo lang sa Q&A tab. And Sir RG, if meron ka nang gustong sagutin, pwede na po.
Yep. I have here coming from Vincent. From your experience as a CRM manager, which CRM platform gave the most seamless experience in terms of unification of transactions and robust cybersecurity? For me, I would go still with Monday.com and Salesforce. Since Salesforce and Monday.com are already long-term CRMs being used before and now currently on the market, still on demand. So, in-enhance na nila yung security nila, on this year or by this time. So, mas maganda silang gamitin because you could definitely see everything inside those CRM. I mean, reports, images, processes, KPIs. As long as it's regarding with operations and analytics, nandun na sila lahat. So, to answer your question, it would be Monday.com and Salesforce.
Yes, I actually agree with RJ because we're also using Monday.com here in Vein.
Yes.
And napaka-user-friendly rin niya. To be
Correct. Yes po. And we have another one. Ano po ba yung mga sample software ng CRM? Ang JHL or System.io ba ay considered as CRM? Yes, they are considered CRMs as well. Again, don't be confused. Project management is focusing on automated to-do task list. So it means it will only help you to automate or determine your task on a certain period of time. Unlike CRM, customer relationship management software is focusing on operations, meaning it's focusing on the business of your client, on how the business works. It's either that they're doing marketing, they're doing real estate, they're doing manufacturing, regardless of the line of business, it will help them to operate their business. Again, project management is for to-do task list lang po. Okay? So, sample ng software na CRM, I already mentioned some of them, the top CRMs. So, we have Zoho, we have Salesforce, like I mentioned, HubSpot, which is a very common CRM tool as well. Marami. Meron din tayong, sa real estate, ang dami. May Follow Up Boss, may Boomtown, merong, ang dami. As in, ang dami talaga. But again, as I could say, based on experience, most of the CRMs are almost the same. They just differ on functions, functionalities lang, and price. So take in consideration the price because most of your clients might push back. Gusto ko ng Monday.com. Monday.com is being paid per license. So that's per seat. So magkano yun? Tingnan nyo na lang sa website nila. So mahal din yun. Convert nyo to peso. And it's not being maximized. So if it's not being maximized, apektado yung negosyo. Apektado rin tayo as VAs. Right? So ano pa po?
Speaking of price,
magbabayad ng subscription for CRM client, pag po yung ginagamit talaga siya for clients business, of course, si client po ang magbabayad.
From Mark Miano, ayan.
Yes.
From San, sabi niya, what is the best CRM for a career shifter or no tech background at all? Yun po yung question ni San.
Yes. I could recommend, number one, try to study Zoho because Zoho is not really that hard to start with. Hindi rin siya ganun ka-complicated. Zoho is like para siyang Google platform lang din. Merong email, meron din communication inside. But definitely when it comes to process and database management and lead management, I could definitely say Zoho is user-friendly. Kasi yung Monday.com, I'm not saying that it's not user-friendly, but Monday.com is more on data entry, importing. Medyo technical kasi siya. It's very technical. Unlike in Zoho, since yun yung pinaka-in-demand ngayon, kaya marami ring client ang may gusto because it's very easy to use. Very user-friendly din siya and hindi siya ganun kahirap i-manage. So again, it may be depending on your niche, but most of the clients using Zoho is more on marketing. If you are focusing on digital marketing and marketing, if you want to work with that industry and real estate, definitely I could suggest Zoho CRM.
Ano daw, sir, mara-recommend yung placement for agency ng CRM or business?
Ano po? Sorry.
Ano daw CRM, sir? Mara-recommend yung placement for agency or business?
Kung pagdating sa agency, if let's say for example for VAME, kung placement lang naman din, parehas ang ginagamit nyo, Monday.com pa rin because it's very easy to use, especially if you're handling operations. But if you're focusing on clients' operation, kasi magkaiba yung operations operations when it comes to, the business itself, like sa atin in VAME, and the client's business, which is dealing with their business. So if it's dealing with VAME, like as an example, I'll go with Monday.com for database management and operations management. Pagdating naman sa client side, I would go for Zoho, Salesforce, regarding with sales and marketing. Kasi yun naman yung in-demand talaga ngayon. Go high level, it's very in demand. Bakit? Kasi ang go high level is automated siya. So automated, it means you could do sequence. Like, you could post ads there, makakagawa na kayo ng websites, nandun na lahat. Kasi yun nga yung sinasabi ko na nowadays, clients are being practical as well. Practical sila masyado na gusto nila all in one place. And, they're paying a lot when it comes to go high level. Hindi ko naman sa sinasabing lahat. Pero some of the clients are very galante naman. They're paying really a very good price when it comes to your hourly rate. Na hindi mo may imagine na ganun pala nila kaya bayaran yun because of your talent when it comes to handling go high level. Pero hindi lahat There are only few clients who are doing that. So yun. Yun po.
So, according to Franklin Padla Jr., malaki bang market regarding BA for this particular niche? Marami ba naghahanap ng ganitong specialized field? I can say almost all of the clients are looking for someone who have CRM experience. Kasi talagang CRM based na ngayon ang mga business. How about you, RJ? What can you say about it?
Yes, I definitely agree, ma'am. That's definitely true. Regardless of the business, if it is real estate, manufacturing man yan, or financial man yan, lahat pinapatakbo na ng CRM yan. But pero wag lang kayong maniwala talaga sa balita for me that AI would be replacing, people for, handling CRMs. That's not true. CRMs are being pinapatakbo pa rin siya ng tao.
And also, I think nasabi talaga naman naka-market niya because now I can see that we already have communities for JHL.
Yes.
Very big ang community niya.
Ano daw, sir, difference ng CRM sa data analyst?
It depends. CRM is, of course, you're handling a certain, software or a cloud-based software in which it helps manage when it comes to operations of your client. Let's say, for example, in real estate, if you're a CRM manager, you will be given a certain CRM. Let's say, for example, Boomtown. If you just look up the name, Boomtown, that's a CRM in which we're using for real estate in handling leads and doing automated communication for leads. Let's say email, text messages. Data analyst is focusing on the current information on a certain, parang lalim, no?
Mga scientific name na po yan, Char.
Kasi pag ganun talaga, pag may kausap na client. So, data analyst, more on focusing on data lang siya. Kumbaga, you could interpret a certain data that you could see through Excel, through CRM. So, you could definitely explain, let's say, for example, KPI. Sa KPI, di ba, may mga different meters yan. It's based on numbers. And you could definitely tell what would be the difference of those KPIs through numbers. So, that's data analytics. So, you could definitely explain or interpret data. CRM manager, you're handling a certain cloud-based software that will help your clients when it comes to their operation. So, there's a big difference. Pero, pwede mong magsama ang CRM din ng data analyst? Yes. That's also one of the tasks of being a CRM manager, like I explained earlier. Pero hindi naman siya totally required, but it's a big plus if you know how to do it. Because your clients would definitely love you. That's true.
Tapos, sir, parang magandang question to for beginners. Kasi nahihirapan kasi maghanap ng work ang mga beginners, di ba? And then
Yes, po.
paglaban nila sa resume nila is tools na pwede nilang i-offer sa client nila na syempre pag-a-apply nila. Ito ang question ni Mary Jane. Can you give a specific example of the CRM that we can adopt within our school library?
Very broad kasi yan eh. I mean, if you're just making like a simple database management, like you're just tracking some information, like first name, phone number, like email, maski hindi mo na kailangan ng CRM, Google Sheet lang kaya niya. Lang kaya na yan eh. But if you're trying to present something or show something on another level, yun eh. Ganun talaga yun. If you want to see a certain, let's say, maski email lang yan, last name lang yan, or phone number lang yan, and you want to present it on another level of presentation that it could definitely like, say na, galing nito, kaya niya pala yung ganito. Well, definitely, I could just suggest you could use monday.com. Kasi data entry naman din ng Monday.com and it's for free for 14 days. It's just that after 14 days, you have to pay for that. But if you're just gonna do normal data entry, ang kinagandahan kasi sa Monday.com, kaya ako siya na-recommend kasi dun din ako nahasa. Kasi pwede mong i-customize yung mga labels niya eh. I mean, you could start from there, learning the basics. Yung automation, later part na lang yan eh. But if you don't know how really to start it from the very bottom, kung paano siya ilagay, paano siya i-import, paano siya, i-type in, definitely it would be a hard time for you. So I would recommend just start with a simple one. I recommend Monday.com. Pero kung mga simple tracking lang, Google Sheet, Excel, pwede na yan. Kayang-kaya naman yan. Yes po, ano ba po?
From Julie Bunyi, sabi po niya, Sir, CRM is not same as ERP. Ano po ba ERP?
ERP.
Julie Bunyi. Ayan.
Yes, again, CRM is customer relationship management. So basically, definitely, like I mentioned, CRM helps the operation of a certain client. So ERP stands for Enterprise Resourcing Planning. Correct me if I'm wrong, but based on my understanding, definitely it's more on like a assistant siya. ERP softwares, let's say for example, we have ERP Next, Microsoft Dynamics 365, they're being used on a different scenario. So, iba yung purpose nung ERP or yung enterprise resource planning. It's more on like an internal operations. Yung operations kasi ng client natin, in reality, it's a very wide operation. So, we're reaching out to people. We're reaching out to their potential leads or clients that they could gain profit with. Depende sa business nila. So, like us, VAs, we're selling our skills, right? So, we're reaching out as well to clients, highlighting our skills. Yung sa enterprise resource planning kasi, internal lang siya. So, it's more on like finance, HR sales, yung mga ganun, yung mga examples lang ng mga ganun. But definitely, it's also dealing with businesses. Pero hindi siya ganun kalawak. For me, since I was able to encounter ERPs as well before, it's just for more on internal tracking lang. Yun yung pinaka-basic na masasabi ko. Internal tracking lang siya for me based on the encounter that I have with ERP. Kasi yung client ko before, he was working with a financial company. Financial company sila, broker sila, and they're financing different businesses. And they have ERP in place. So they're doing internal tracking. Hindi sila gumagamit ng CRM. Yung CRM, ginamit na lang nila yon once they were able to reach out to potential leads na. Yung parang sinabi nila, hey RG, start with a database. Ito na yung gagawin mo. But before, I was managing their ERP. So it's more on internal tracking. Yun po.
Ayun, Miss Julie Bunyi. Julie Bunyi, ayan, nasagot po ang question. Next question, meron po ba dito?
From Greca Panganiban Miranda, in Philippine setting, what CRM does businesses can use to advertise their product, get leads, and make website? Thank you. Okay, sa akin for us, according to our experience from our client, so most of them are actually using JHL. But I think for JHL, you can do like one pager, I think, that can lead to a lead funnel.
That's true.
Jay, any recommendations from you?
JHL, and ano ba, Philippines, no? Kung Philippine-based lang naman, JHL is also possible. It's just that kung hindi ka familiar when it comes to sequence, different sequences on how you will command the workflow. Pasensya sa mga term pero I don't know what's the best layman's term that I could use. Kung hindi ka rin familiar with the workflow on a certain scenario of an operation, well, definitely you will have a hard time doing it inside JHL. Pero kung yung paggagamitan mo is regarding with business, if you're financially tracking or creating certain websites, yung tulad ng natutunan ko rito, Wix is very user-friendly. Madaling gamitin ng Wix if you're gonna create your own portfolio and if you are planning to actually promote your services online, you could create your own website. And if you're doing like e-commerce or small marketing business when it comes to your Let's say, for example, di ba sa Shopee, yung mga marketing nila. I could also do it via Wix. Pwede mo namang gamitin yun eh. Then, just post it online, then do some marketing through Facebook, through social media platforms, TikTok, and everything.
Ayan. Next question po from, eto po, nasa na rin niya yung question niya kanina. Si Angelica Castañeda, I used Monday.com before for 9 days as real estate VA. And can I actually say that I have my CRM experience? Thank you. Yan, sabi ni Angelica. May ano daw po ba yun? Counted as experience na daw po ba siya as CRM?
Actually, to answer your question, it's not regarding with the days. It's not regarding how many months or years you've used the CRM. As long as you were able to use that on your first time, you could definitely consider that. Bakit? Like I mentioned, I'm not being biased naman, no? But based on experience, not most of the clients do really know what's inside. They just looking for certain people to do the task for them. Let's say, for example, HubSpot. Alam lang nila that's for digital marketing, but they don't really know how it functions. So if you're able to create like a free account on HubSpot or Monday.com man yan, and you were able to use that for number of days, 2 days, 1 day, or an hour or so, and you were able to do something inside of it, you could definitely say that you're confident enough that, yeah, I'm familiar. You could say it's the basic. Hindi pa naman ganun yung level, it's just, the basic ones. But yes, to answer your question, yes. It doesn't mean that you need to have days or months or years of experience. As long as once you've used a certain CRM, get familiar with it, play with it, kasi pagdating ng actual, hindi mo na pwede gawin or paglaruan yan kasi masasaktan ka lang. Baka mapagalitan ka ng client mo. So, at least, practice makes perfect. So, ganun lang. So yes, you could consider that. Especially coming from a real estate industry. Nag-real estate din ako. Ang tagal ko na sa real estate. So, yun.
Ayan. So last 2 questions. Pwede sir, pili po kayo or kami na po ng question?
Let me just check it. Ang dami.
Super.
Sige, top 3 na lang siguro.
Yan,
ano
okay.
Ba top 3?
Pili ka na sir kung anong gusto mo sagutin.
Ano ba to? Dali. Zoho ba ay may free trial? Yes, meron po. Meron pong free trial ang Zoho. Is this, sorry. Sa local client na realtor, broker, consultant, real estate business, anong CRM ang mas recommended na gamitin niya? Eto, that's a very good question. Bakit? The question is very broad. It's very general. But to answer your question, it may vary where the client state is. Bakit? Kasi there are certain CRMs na nag-a-avail ang client depending on their state. They have their own reasons for that. Okay? So, for me, I'll just drop a certain state. I've supported Missouri. Missouri is like a province in the United States. Doon pumupunta yung mga gusto magbakasyon. So the area that they have is they do have lakes, they do have everything that you could think of for a vacation. So maganda siya kasi yung pinili na CRM ng client ko focusing on the doon sa type ng audience din kasi na meron sila sa Missouri. It's just more on basic communication. Like he just wants to send email. He just wants to send, text messages for certain clients for a property. Pero kung ang client mo is located in Los Angeles, New York, the big states in the US, well, definitely they could use like Follow Up Boss. Follow Up Boss is a very known CRM for realtors and brokers. It's very centralized. So I could recommend that they could use Follow Up Boss, but again, it may vary sa budget ni client. Yung nga ang challenge take in consideration the budget of the client because the client might push back. Follow Up Boss, or they could nowadays they do have now Lofty or Lion Desk depending on the state. Pero dun sa major cities na mention ko, New York, Los Angeles, they're using a very big CRM which is Follow Up Boss. in which it's also being used in other states then, like Texas and other states. So it really depends. Kaya ako minsan pag na-hire ako or if I will go on an interview for a certain client, especially for real estate, nagtatanong ako sa interviewer ko, if I may ask, taga saan si client, anong state niya? Kasi I base it from there. Kasi parang may idea na rin ako, taga rito pala to, Los Angeles. So malamang itong ginagamit itong CRM. So I would have the time to look it up, check what are the current updates, and once na nag-client interview ako, alam ko kung ano sasabihin. So yun, ganun lang. Sharing experience. And last one is madami nito pero halos pare-parehas yung ano nila. Tanong.
Mm-mm.
What background or experience you should have to land a CRM entry-level job? I could not say that being a CRM manager is an entry-level job. Being on this niche for a very long time. Yung nga sinasabi ko, actually yung pinakagusto ko social media. Gusto ko social media, pero I was stuck for this niche for 7 years now kasi yung 1 year ko nag-insurance ako. Nag-cold calling ako for insurance. But for the 7 years, I was stuck for this niche of being a CRM manager. So hindi siya entry-level job. That's number 1. Background is number 2. Yung background na kailangan mo, hindi naman kailangan that you do have a very strong technical background. You can operate your computer, right? Or your device, what you're using. So basic navigation skills. That's number 2. Number 3, you should be able to read and understand and comprehend certain instructions inside the CRM. So if you can do those basic 3s that I mentioned, the 3 scenarios that you can definitely apply for a CRM manager job. Kasi yun nga sinabi ko ang dami-daming CRM. Maraming client na naghahanap for a specific CRM that could operate this. Pero hindi nila ma-distinguish talaga or hindi nila alam kung paano talaga yung gamitin. So it's your edge, it's your opportunity to apply for a certain position kasi pag CRM manager hindi siya data entry. Again, being a CRM manager, you're not a data entry person. Once you are a CRM manager, you're handling the core central operation of a business through a customer relationship management software. Cloud-based siya. So hindi siya yung mag-enter ka lang ng first name, last name, yun na yun. Hindi. You are monitoring the operations through CRM. So yun yung pinakamabigat na responsibility doon. Pero when it comes to the background, I could just suggest those 3. If those are the very important basics. Basic yan. Pag hindi mo yan na-achieve for certain reasons, well, definitely you could try out some niche. Pero gusto ko talaga social media, pero wala. Ayaw na akong paayusin sa real or sa CRM position. So, yun.
Oh. Yun talaga ang mo, sir. Forte mo sa CRM ka na napunta.
Ayaw na nila. I mean, kasi pag CRM manager ka, you could also do marketing and social media. Kasi
very flexible.
Correct. It's also part of the CRM. Depende sa CRM na ginagamit nyo. Because you could do social media and marketing. Or you could do marketing through social media, right? And you could do that inside CRM. So that's really possible. So, yun.
Yes.
Yun lang po.
So, I think, sir, mauubos kulang talaga ang 2 hours para pag-usapan itong topic na to. Sabi mo nga kanina, kung i-discuss mo talaga siya ng buo, talagang mauubos ang oras natin.
Correct.
But correct. Yeah, ayun, thank you so much for doing everything at ma-explain lahat ng experience nyo po from our topic for today, CRM. Guys, bigyan naman natin ng maraming heart, maraming applause, lahat ng reaction, wag lang yung sad. Para kay Sir RG Badiola, thank you so much for having time with us and sharing everything po about CRM. And meron nga nag-chat dito, sabi, hello sir, do you offer private coaching? Uy. Or how may we contact you?
Yun nga yung sinasabi ko eh. I mean, as much as I want to, but definitely I'm supporting, I have outside projects. I'm supporting direct clients. And the very important reason that I have is, I'm not saying na parang or madamot ako or something. I'm just protecting, the current reputation that I have with the current client na meron ako. Kasi may NDA ako sa kanila. So that's part of my NDA. So as much as I want to, unfortunately, hindi po. So, yun.
Soon, sa future, baka pwede.
Siguro. Pero thank you.
Ayan,
I really
thank you
appreciate that.
so much po. Thank you so much, sir, or coach. Uy, coach na.
Coach RG.
Siya, wagas.
So, ngayon guys, magkakaroon tayo ng photo session. So,
Yes.
lahat ng gustong sumama sa photo op, pakitaas po ang kamay.